Let's see if there's an improved performance. Wailun out to Hafiz, and that's a little bit greedy, you have to say, because Cholaku was in a very good position. And instead he went for the shot, which probably wasn't the right choice. Now Sharil. DPMM just need to be pushing further forward, taking a few more chances, otherwise they risk being knocked out. We can also tell you halftime score at the Jurong East Stadium between Albrechts Nagata and Gelang International. It's currently 1-0 over there. Takuya Akiyama with the only goal so far in the 28th minute. There's Cholaku. Well, there was a worry, of course, that DPMM's resurgence would give Warriors something to think about in this match. Just remember that they've only had 1 win and 1 draw from 11 matches, currently lying second from bottom in the league. Well, as we said, very different in this competition. They've won twice, drawn once. They dropped top to Group A. Got to the semi-finals, scoring 11 goals in the process. That's given Steve Keane much needed confidence as they seek to win the tournament for a record 4th time. Of course, winning it 2009, 2012, and 2014. There's Emmerich. Salas now. Steve Keane said for us the priority was get through the group to qualify for the semis, and we did that. Now we just want to maintain this unbeaten run, which is good for confidence. It may sound like a cliche, but we're taking it game by game, so obviously we're not thinking of the final yet. On the other hand, of course, Warriors did just enough to finish second, as we mentioned, in Group A. It was the group of death. They had a stunning 4-3 comeback against Home United. They then lost to the defending champions Albrechts 2-0. Here's Basil. He's had a bit of a tough time in it, and Basil again. What is he doing? Honestly, I'm trying not to, as a commentator, it's very hard not to pass judgment on how he's played tonight, but what on earth was he doing in the corner there? He had so many options. He could have kicked it out of play. He could have even passed it to a teammate if he wanted to. Instead, he was trying to be a little bit clever, and it almost backfired on him. Now, Razif On is outside his technical area with the hands on his hips, and he's just made a gesture at his goalkeeper. He is not happy. And he's still glaring at him, and he's still got his arm up. And I wonder whether he might just decide to make a change with his goalkeeper, because if he's not showing much confidence at the back, then maybe, and the thought was that we might actually see the youngster in goal today, Mukundan Maran, the 19-year-old, stand between the sticks. But Rasifon is not happy. I do not know what is going on with Basil Chan tonight, but it is certainly not what you want to see from your goalkeeper. Just keep an eye on that. As I mentioned, DPMM will see how nervous he has been tonight, and they will try to capitalize on it. Those of you keen watchers of Singapore football, AFC football, will remember when Home United had Eko Pradana in goal covering for Hassan Sani in the AFC Cup in Vietnam against Tan Quang Ning. He too was a ball of nerves and made mistake after mistake. Now there's been a little off the ball incident here. Emmerich Ong and Maududi, I think, have both been given the yellow card. They both look a little incredulous at that. Obviously Mohamed Taki saw something that none of us did. But he's quickly put a stop to whatever happened. And what that's done is just breaking up play a little bit. There's Sharazan. Goes down the line, it's run out of play. Now Shakir Sulaiman, he's got Jordan Webb, who's had a pretty quiet first half by his standards. Here's done well though. Now Phyllis, and it's Cholaku. He's enjoyed this tournament, Cholaku, and it was a wonderful run. I was just saying Jordan Webb had been a little bit quiet here, but it was his little step over, created the space, put the cross in, and Cholaku made no mistake. And now you feel at 3-0 up. This is Warriors' game to lose.
Player number 9, Andre Cholaku.
Absolute delight from the Romanian. And now you feel Warriors will have one leg in the final. That, of course, will be in just a few days' time, live as well on TV. Looking forward to that. We'll try and get an update on the other games very shortly, but in this one, it seems at the moment to be dead and buried as far as DPMM are concerned. Can they bounce back from this? Jordan Webb, a good nuisance of himself as usual. Well, then more goals to come. Here's Hafiz. Well, if it's secure, then Razif On may start wanting to make changes to the side and rest them for the final, of course. Just to remind you that Cholaku, who's already scored 3 goals, he's now scored his 4th, and that makes him the outright top scorer so far in this competition. He's just joined as well after the transfer window closed. And remember what a difference he has been compared to Joel Shibamba, who certainly seemed to be struggling. Decent ball in, and oh my lord, completely skewed that one. We'll tell you a little bit more about Andre Cosmin Cholaku if you're wondering about the goal scorer. He's just a 24-year-old who's played for the likes of Rapid Bucharest, one of the big teams of Romanian football. He's a former Romanian under-21 international. Hasn't been particularly prolific anywhere he's gone. That might change now that he's come over here. good start to his career. Sharilisha. Nacho Laku. Shakir Sulaiman. This is good stuff, and Wailun failed to control it. Was that offside? No, it wasn't. Here's Aswan. Good goal, roll across, and Fukuda gets in the way. Well, people like Shiraz and Syed need to step up now in these tough times for DPMM. A veteran who has been a mainstay of this side, 32 years of age. Too close to Fukuda. Salas is in the way. No, Aswan. He's done well, Aswan. Will he take the shot? No, he doesn't. And was that the right option for Aswan, the other Aswan, to get involved? So, of course, Aswan Saleh, the defender. Duty is fouled. There will be a free kick. Jordan Webb, a guilty party. Let's just switch sides with Hafiz for a little while. Good position here for DPMM. Get goal here, might just start something special perhaps, you never know. Just a bit stop-start in the last few minutes, a bit scrappy. This will suit Warriors, of course. They're happy to break up play. Now Jordan Webb. Look at that pace of Jordan Webb. Very good. Too long, just dawdling on the ball. Away by Aswan. Fukuda, not a great touch from him. He's got Maududi on his tail. That's better from the Japanese defender. Adisa with the ball across, and again Basil. Well, he got something on it, but he just looked uncomfortable and tentative. And every time it comes anywhere near him, you feel there is a chance for DPMM. They haven't been able to profit from it. But it's not good. And once again, I have to tell you, he's not happy. He is really not happy, Razif on. The kind of hand gestures he's making, you're not able to see this at the moment, but he's just feels like his player is gone. He's just not with it tonight, and sometimes that happens.
Second substitution for Brunei DPMM. Player number 6, Aswan Saleh, is replaced for player number 8, Hendra Azam.
Aswan Saleh goes off. We'll just get you those changes that were made. A double change was made very quickly. I think Helmi Zambin is on for Maududi. We'll just confirm that for you shortly. Steve Keane, I think, has seen enough. I wonder whether Razif On has seen enough as well of Basil Chan. He hasn't opted to make the change yet, but you can understand if he feels that might need to be the case. Chan, well, he finally takes one cleanly, and that will feel very good to him, and I would guess his bench as well. So let me just confirm that Aswan Saleh is off, by the way. That's the number 6, and Maududi, the number 12, off. Helmi Zambin, as we said. Oh dear, again, just unsure of himself. And when you're tentative and you go up against another player, that can often lead to problems. Just to confirm that the other player to come on is Hendra Azam. Just trying to see, I think that's Adi Saeed who's collided with Basil Chan. And it's because Basil perhaps wasn't. When you're tentative and you go into a challenge, sometimes it can make things actually worse than they are. Meanwhile, Razif On is barking out instructions. He's talking to his players here. He knows he only has about half an hour to get through. The good news is, there he is. He has a colourful figure on the sidelines this evening, I can tell you. He's not a very demonstrative coach, but he's seen a few things that have irritated him this evening, despite his side being 3-0 up. And that's largely because of the man on the ball right now. And, well, that kick from Basil just goes straight out of play. It really is not a great night for him. There's Sharazan by Haki. Just trying to see the new players and where they are fitting in. Hendra Azam and Helmi Zambin, presumably bolster their attack. Is desperately in need of some help. And then Hawai Lun skipping past a few players. Salas in the way. That's really good play from Hafiz. It's all getting a bit physical. There's a few Niggly challenges coming in. Salas in the thick of it. Away by Salas. Now Ho Wailun. He's got Zulfadli there. Not a very good clearance. On to Emre Kong. Oh, he's done well, but he's given the ball away. Up to Adi Said from Aswan. It looked like a foul, but play continues. A good call by Taki. Oh, everyone's missed that ball. Gone down there. Again, it looks like Adi Said, that's twice in the last 5 minutes. Looks like Najib Tarif has gone back into defence. Andre Azam is taking his place in the centre midfield. Now there's going to be another change. It's going to be Dawood Ghazali. We had talked about him just recovering from injury. Ramazzotti still not available, but they do need something up front. A little bit of a spark, a fresh face. So they're going to play all their cards early on, 67th minute. And it looks like Adi Said is off. Doesn't look like he's in good shape yet. Let's hope that he's going to be okay for the league campaign. They will need him. So Dawood Ghazali,
substitution for Brunei DPMM.
Despite the name, is actually
number 20 Adi Said is replaced from player number 9 Dawood Ghazali.
South American. Just waiting to see. He'll be where Adi Said was. Dawood Ghazali just back to what we're talking about from Chile, 32-year-old. Who's actually a former international as well. Not been particularly prolific, apart from a time at the start of his career. Played for some big clubs like Colo Colo. And also in Argentina with Juniors. Just signed up recently. And played, of course, in Romania as well. But he's moved around a lot in the last few years. And that might also tell you a bit of a story. That's in play still. Oh, it's a goal. Well, everyone just stopped there. They thought that might have crossed the line. And it was a nice, cool finish from Shahril Ishak. And Cholaku supplied the ball. Ho Wailun played a part as well. And they are going rampant here. And I think if there was any doubt before, it has all been removed. DPMM are well and truly through. Yet another goal for the veteran. And now perhaps Razifon might just think, should I not be resting my regulars just in case? He's got a final to think about on Friday night. He's got a big game against Home United next Tuesday in the league. There's Baihaki, and that has actually gone up for a corner in the end. Yeah, just wonder whether you might think now, should I start thinking about who else I can bring on? And I think those changes are to be made slowly but surely. It's another corner. Well, in fact, it's going to be a free kick. And ball there. And you think now, 20 minutes to go, 4-0 up. Might he look to take off the likes of Sharon Ishak, Jordan Webb, Cholaku? He's got options. Maybe even someone like Fukuda. Some of his key players. He's got some other key players who are not even involved today, which is great for him. And that has sailed over. It's not really happening, is it, for this DPMM side? There's Ghazali. He goes out to Azwan. Zulfadli just dawdles on the ball. There's a new man in Azam. That's onside. And it just comes off Zulfadli. They're asking for a handball. A couple of players. Not going to get it. Very coolly done. Now, look at that, Shahril Ishaq, and you know what he was trying to do, but I think he was fouled along the way. And Razifon asking, said he saw something there. He's asking the fourth official for assistance here. He's not going to get it. I'm afraid I myself didn't spot that. And neither did any of the officials, it seems. Shahril looks like he says there's a blow to the head. The referee trying to get Salas out of the way. So it looks like Salas doesn't believe him, which is a little bit harsh. And honestly, even if play was continuing at a normal pace, they would find it very difficult at this point, Warriors, to get back into this match. Well, maybe this would have been a good opportunity for Razif to just take off Shahril Ishaq, though he is on a hat-trick. But at times like this, you maybe just want to put sentimentality aside and think about practicality, given what they're going to have in the next few days. Looks like Shaiful Essa is warming up on the side, and they might want to bring him in, but these days he plays in midfield, so that'd be interesting to see. It's a nice ball into Azwan. Azwan! That's fantastic defending from Emrico, who gets right across. And a pretty good game today, full of confidence. I'm sure the goal has played a part in that. It really is now or never for DPMM, and you feel there is little to no chance. They haven't really even looked like scoring a goal. As poor as Basil Chan has been tonight, he hasn't really had to make any really big saves. To the ball first. Now Ghazali. Out wide to Aswan. The best of balls from Hendra Azam. Ghazali has done really well here. Ghazali up against Bayhaqi. Tries to turn his man, but Bayhaqi's sticking onto him. It's a reverse pass. Oh, it's really well done. And they've got the goal. It's Sharazan, I think. It was already creeping in, but Sharazan made sure of it. We said it was now or never for DPMM, and they've given themselves just the very slightest glimmer of hope here. And you've got to give a lot of credit there to the new man who came in, Daoud Ghazali, who created something out of nothing with a fantastic little reverse pass. And could we see, perhaps, just perhaps, a fight back here from DPMM? That will just give them the boost they need. Here's Cholaku waiting for the ball. Tries to flick it on for Sharul Ishak, and Awanku's there. But it does make things perhaps a little bit more interesting now. Here's Sharazan. Well, if he was thinking of making any changes, Razifon, he might just think again. Fukuda. So Fadli, got to be careful now. No one wants to make a mistake. That looked like a foul from Hawailun. But let's be clear, they are still well and truly in front here, Warriors, with about 15 minutes if you include added time. Is about as confident a catch as you'll see tonight from Basil, and he's done a good job there. Every time's got the hearts and the mouths whenever he's near the ball, but that time he did well. Let's give credit where credit's due. We also remind you that the other game is going on. It's still 1-0 to Alberec, so Geelong is still in that. There's a chance for them, but you feel still no chance for DPMM in this one. Warriors have never won the League Cup before, by the way. They were edged out by DPMM on penalties in the 2009 final, if you recall. Several players who played in and won that 2009 final are in the squad. Azwan Saleh, Rosman Kamis, Sharazan, Maududi. And of course the reserve goalkeeper Warden Yusuf on the bench. Here's Ghazali. Chris Osman was in that game too 8 years ago. He's on the bench as well. Well, no, he's not on the bench, but he's unavailable. But part of the squad for Warriors. Found renewed vigour here. There's Ghazali. Nice ball from him, but it's just offside. Emre said that Warriors have always been a club challenging for honours, and the League Cup is no exception. We did our job of qualifying for the semi-finals, so now we have to go one step further and be in the final, and that will be great for our team. And I can tell you that it looks very likely that Warriors will face Albrecht Nagata, as that hitman there for them, Tsubasa Sano, has tapped in from close range to make it 2-0 with about 10 minutes to go in that game. Not particularly happy with the challenge from Rosmin. Now Ho. Sharil lays it on nicely. Cholaku, some good little touches between those forward players. Hafiz, very quick passing. Emmerich cuts inside. Hafiz, great space! Oh, great chance there. Excellent play from Warriors, and it gets the applause from Cholaku. They're playing some good stuff here, Warriors. They've already met twice this season, these two sides, and they've won both of them. One of them was a goal fest in Brunei. He said he didn't want to take anything for granted because of DPMM's recent rise, and he said, I wouldn't say we're worried, it's more of being wary. They've been playing well in the League Cup, which we're obviously aware of. Remember, they won that first game 5-3 in Brunei, and he said that game was open, but it was very different when they beat 1-0 at Chua Chu Kang in early July. So it'll definitely be a close affair, and unfortunately it hasn't really been that way tonight. It's been pretty one-sided. So, Andre Cosmin Cholaku has done his job. He's scored a goal today, and he's done enough. He's replaced by Shaikul Essa. That's an interesting move. But he looks very, very happy indeed. And in fact, remember, for those of you who've been following him, he missed the penalty in his very first game for Warriors. And then he scored a hat-trick in his second, that was in the League Cup, and failed to score in the following two matches. But he's back in the goals again, so a bit of a mixed time. But Razapon said, while he hasn't scored in some games, I feel that he's been working hard for the team, pressing high up the pitch and giving his all. So it's still too early to make a judgment. We as a team believe he has the quality to deliver and perform on the big stage, and that's a great ball in. Zulfadli making it difficult in the end, as Helmi Zambin came steaming in there. Fukuda back to Basil, who then proceeds to kick it straight out of play. It is now 3-0, and Tsubasa Sano with a diving header means that that game is now well and truly over. Both teams with 3-goal leads at the moment, and it looks like it will indeed be Albirex against Warriors in the League Cup final, unless something miraculous happens in the last 10 minutes or so. Remember, Warriors have got some good players to come in, the Ridwan Muhammad and Shaikul Essa, veterans, but of course Singapore internationals and very good players. Hafiz Osman if they need another veteran. Fazli Jafar. I don't know as well if they want Firdaus Kasman. Lots of good players. Phones also could be available by then. So we're just seeking some clarification. So you feel that Warriors will have a few days to recover and then think about that final. But there's no doubt that Albirex will be the overwhelming favourites once again. Remember, there's been a foreign team in the League Cup final for 9 consecutive seasons. Off the crossbar. Well, I think it hit the post first. And that was floated in by Salas, and well, from a neutral point of view, that would have made things very, very interesting. With about 7-8 minutes to go, you never know. Just can't discount this side. There's Hendra. Side out wide now. Here's Helmi Zambin. Fukuda. An unusual header. Now Jordan Webb. Done well here, Jordan Webb. Could be a return ball, and he just couldn't get there, Sharil Ishak. Onside, Sharil. He had Hafiz if he needed it. It's not a great ball for Ho Wai Lun. Time fast running out here for DPMM, but you feel there's nothing really they can do now. Really, it feels like they'll just have to play it out here, DPMM. Free kick here for DPMM, but there will be a change here. Hafiz Noor has done well tonight, he's been very lively. Placed by Ridwan Muhammad, of course. Very lively player. Despite being 34, really still has a lot about him. Haki. And Sharil. Aswan. Jordan wants the ball back. Offside on Sharazan. And it's petering out very quickly for DPMM. Good ball across. Oh dear, Aswan screws that wide. Had to go across the keeper, keep it low. They haven't had too many chances tonight, so they've got to take them when they come. We are just 30 seconds away from the 90-minute mark. It is now 4-0 in the other match, the other semi-final. It was looking so good for at one point for Geelong, but they've conceded 3 late goals. Offside trap was sprung open by Nakai, who rounded Shazwan Buhari in the goal. They've asked for handball, they'll get the penalty, and there is absolutely no dissent on that one. None at all. I think it was pretty clear-cut, wasn't it? So there will be a penalty and a chance here for Shahril Ishaq to get his hat-trick. There will be a final change here. It will be the youngster Anik Iskandar, 21-year-old, who's going to come on for Baihaqi Kaizan.
Substitution for Warriors FC. Player number 13, Baihaqi Kaizan, is replaced by player number 38, Anik Iskandar.
So Shahril Ishaq to step up here. Can he get his hat-trick tonight? Yes, he can! Emphatic fashion. Warriors 5-1 up. 3 goals for Shahril Ishaq. That's where the headlines will be tomorrow morning.
And completing his hat-trick, player number 17 and captain, Shahril Ishaq.
Well, that just compounds what's been a pretty miserable night for DPMM, who themselves handed out a 5-1 thrashing to Tampines Rovers. And they return to losing ways, and you just wonder how demoralizing this will be after such a good run in the last couple of weeks. What this means for them. Both teams that have gotten to the final are doing it in an emphatic way and sending out a real message to each other. At the moment, they both are going to win, looks like it, by 4 goal margins. And falls kindly to Ridwan. Is there another goal, perhaps? Ho, out across to Jordan Webb. Jordan decides to have a go, that's blocked. And I think the referee has seen enough. He's blown for full time here. And Warriors get into the final of the League Cup after hammering Brunei DPMM. That man there, Shahril